My name is Stephen Crenshaw, and I am a poet. I've also been in the military. And this poem is about how to help prevent another Sandy Hook tragedy. And we all know that that was a real tragedy in my life and in the lives of most people, most individuals who have compassion and have love in their heart. It was a tragedy. And I'm writing this poem to maybe put some light on how to prevent another Sandy Hook Elementary School tragedy. And the title of this poem is Love. And a secondary title which I have given to this poem is the mandatory subject that should be taught from preschool through high school. That's the secondary title. And I'm going to begin the poem now. The course that needs to be taught is love. Hate is factually a reality. And love is factually a reality too. Hate and love has its effects on me and on you. We know that babies and children naturally possess love and show it when they come into this world, whether you be born a boy or a girl. Love should be taught as a subject in schools so that the power of love can rule. Most of us have tasted love, and we all have a duty as human beings to make sure that love is taught at home and certainly in schools, so that love always rules. We learn to count and say our ABCs, and it also should be realized that without the knowledge of what love means, hate will come in to displease. Hate is a thought, and it also is taught, like love. Hate is a thought that occurs before an action of hate materializes. And love is a thought too. And we want love to control our actions so that hate cannot reach its goal. Love occurs at the beginning of life and can rule hate forever and for life. We need to teach the subject called love that begins and should rule our life in preschool, so that love will be predominant in our decisions, whether we give help or kill to save our life. Hate comes on its own, and love keeps hate at bay, so that hate will not have its way to let evil be victorious, to cause rot and decay. It is legal to keep prayer out of schools, but it is illegal to teach hate. It is illegal not to teach math, science, English, and all the subjects needed for survival in this life. The subject of love needs to be taught, because knowing about love helps to save life. We are born and express love at birth, and love should continue to be taught because of its existence and its factual truth in our old and in our youth. Love should be taught because of its worth in any society, to help eliminate some of the misery. Teaching love as a subject in schools brings crime down and puts more money in the pockets of the richest people in any town. Prayer has been legally put out of schools. Love is on its way back into schools to defeat hate. If we love, prayer is there, and we need not speak, because love makes hate weak. Love is always victorious, because at birth a baby clings to the object of love and repulses hate, even from a mother who hates the child as it is born. The child nor the mother can destroy love. Prayer has been taken out of schools, but I'd like to see anyone try to keep love out of schools. Because love always rules. Now that poem is entitled Love. And the secondary title for that poem is The Mandatory Subject That Should Be Taught from Preschool Through High School. Now, this next poem is entitled, which it helps to keep something happening like Sandy Hook, the tragedy at Sandy Hook Elementary School. And the title of this poem is The Thoughts Before the Action. The love and the consequences of not loving. I shall but love thee better after smiles, tears, trials, tribulations, and all of my life. And if the Lord God Almighty choose, I love sometimes with a love that I myself seem to lose. I love freely, and we strive for what is right and what is just, for justice to be true and without flaw. We combine justice with grace and mercy, and this will make justice just. We sometimes love purely in our grief and with our childhood faith. Love and you shall be loved. We all must realize that in our lives we have at times tasted love. We know the taste and can taste it now, and it is sweet. What else matters but power and sweet love? Love, power, life worth the living, and a full life for eternity. It is better to bear a cross that we know that we cannot escape, and nails through either hand, than to be in Pilate's place and be a frozen soul. We know that before any action there is the thought. Before we open our eyes, that thought to open your eyes is there. And we know that the true cure for hate is love. The cause of the Sandy Hook tragedy is that maybe the guy who committed that crime never was taught about love. He may have never been taught. If he was taught about love during his education, course of his education, in starting in preschool, this tragedy may have never happened. But the reason for the tragedy is hatred and the lack of love. So we enjoy writing poetry, and this is our contribution. And hopefully it will inspire and help other individuals to become loving, with every step, with everything that you do at the beginning of class. Teach love. You can do it, we can do it, and it can be done. Thank you.